Now, referrals are priceless, both literally and figuratively. People will always consider someone who is referred to them, whether it's for a role, a product, a service. If it comes from a trustworthy source, people will take the time to at least consider talking with you seriously. Now, most people just want to do good for their network by referring you. They make two people happy after all, you and their other contact. And as both of you are mutually relevant to each other's need, it usually will work out, or at least they will introduce you. Now, sometimes people would like to see a benefit for themselves by brokering that connection, like a recruiter would charge a fee if a person gets hired. But in most other cases, a referral is free, and if there's a price tag attached to it, it's payable only if the deal goes through. Now, asking for a referral doesn't cost you anything. Yet I would recommend 3 things to look out for to make this work for you. Now, start by offering to refer first. It sets the right intention. Now, in some cases, you can refer to each other, and sometimes person A can refer person B, whilst person B does not have the right context to help out person A. And that is okay. But by starting to offer to person A to refer him or her to anyone in your network, it shows that you are at least willing to help out. And of course, you should try to refer them where possible. Offering to refer can also be a conversation starter, especially when you met someone online. You can say or write to the new contact on LinkedIn, "If there's anyone in my network that I can refer you to, feel free to let me know." Now, this doesn't obligate you to refer that relatively new person in your network to your closest contacts. But if their request is reasonable and makes sense, try to see if you could connect the two people. Then when you ask for yourself to be referred, try to be specific in what you can offer, instead of just saying what you want. If you want to be introduced to the hiring manager, for example, mention why you would love to work there and what the skills are that you could bring. If you want to be introduced to the decision maker who could buy your product or service, mention why your offer is such a great fit for them. Not in lengthy detail, but at least mention what the typical client or typical job is that you are looking for. Because this works much better than just saying you're looking for people who have jobs on offer, or that you're just looking to get more clients. Because that sounds a little bit too generic and plain. Look, everyone wants more clients, but by being specific, people actually start to think whom they could refer you to. Now, thirdly, always mention that you would appreciate if they could refer you, but if it doesn't work out, or your skill set or your product offering is just not right for them, then that is okay. All you're asking for here is just a chat with the right person, no strings attached. Mentioning that it is okay if it doesn't work out helps to take away any doubts about whether the potential referral could be successful. And any fear that you may be onto something like cling to them or being pushy, that will be taken away by saying that. You want to be courteous and respectful at all times. So keep these 3 things in mind when trying to get referred. Offer to refer first, be fairly specific in what you can offer, and include that you're only after a chat to see if there's a fit. No problem if it doesn't work. Now, this approach to getting referrals works when you meet with a person who has a lot of influence in your industry and many contacts that they could refer you to. But it also works if you're going for coffee or lunch with someone you met at a networking event who is unrelated to your industry, because they may know someone who may someone, etc. So offering and asking for referrals is a good element of a follow-up conversation. Next to everything else that you'd like to talk about, of course. Just spend a few minutes to see if you could be of help to the other person and vice versa. No pressure, just see if there's potential. Now, I'm Victor David and I run the Networking Experience. If this free video was useful for you, subscribe to the channel, or better even, hop on to thenetworkingexperience.com for more tips on networking skills.